And now here's Shez with a review of the new holiday movie, The Holdovers.
Take it away, Shez.
Hey sneak peekers, I'm Shezan, and I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get this stupid Thanksgiving over with so we can get to the real holidays. You know, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, National Coquito Day, all the classics. The main reason I'm so excited about the holiday season is that it has the best movies. Let's be honest, how many of you went and saw a Thanksgiving movie last weekend? On the other hand, we're already getting incredible Christmas movies such as The Holdovers, which had its wide theatrical release this past week. The Holdovers follows Paul Hunnam, played by Paul Giamatti, as an ancient history teacher at a New England boarding school, tasked with looking after students with nowhere to go for winter break. Alongside Paul, we have the breakout role of Dominic Sessa, who plays the troublemaking student Angus, and Divine Joy Randolph as the school chef, Mary Lamb. Now, you're probably thinking, a film revolving around the relationship between students and a teacher at a prep school set in winter. Where have I heard of this before? Yes, it's fair to say this film seems similar to Dead Poets Society at first glance, but it is far more of a spiritual successor than a ripoff. Both use the setting of the East Coast prep school to point towards the often found mental health issues in academia and look into the conflicts that privilege asserts upon itself. However, the movies diverge due to the balance between drama and comedy. Dead Poets Society is primarily characterized by its emotional moments that even make me tear up, whereas The Holdovers establishes connections between the characters through lighthearted comedy more than tragedy. That's not to say that there isn't a good chunk of heartbreaking scenes and tragic backstories, but the characters grow more through their antics and moments of laughter than their shared tears. All of these actors give their A game in this film, and this movie requires them to do so off the premise alone. With only 3 of them to accompany each other, the story relies on the conflict inherent in a stubborn professor dealing with a high schooler with daddy issues. Paul Giamatti, generally known as a character actor in film, served brilliantly as a tough but well-meaning protagonist. Likewise, Dominic Sessa effortlessly plays off of Paul, giving an incredible, empathetic performance in his on-screen debut. Divine Joy Randolph rounds out the trio by giving one of the most heartbreaking and best supporting performances that you'll see this year. The film especially excels in its cinematography, and the snowy setting isn't the only reason. Director Alexander Payne and cinematographer Egil Bruld tried to replicate its 1970 setting by emulating the composition style, movement techniques, and equipment commonly used at the time, even going as far as shooting on vintage cameras. The team especially took great inspiration from The Graduate, and viewers can easily see the connection when comparing the frames. However, I'd argue that the style of The Holdovers takes its greatest inspiration from the soft landscapes and gentle tunes we associate with Christmas time. Even the hellish scenario of being stuck with your history teacher for an entire winter break doesn't seem as daunting with the lush forests and wintry landscape setting. With its heartfelt performances and cozy vintage feel, The Holdovers will be deemed a Christmas classic in the coming years. Let us know what you think at Sneak Peek TV. Now for a quick commercial break.